and then step back, because you, nor no one else but me neither, are ever to touch this vase. It is an heirloom. Oh my goodness.
Heirloom.
And now while I do this, stay completely immobile.
Immobile?
Don't even breathe. Do you hear me?
I might as well be dead.
Don't give me any ideas.
A game is played, a change is made, but still the road is long. And yet they met, might fly a kite, sometimes the wind's too strong.
George, what's happened? Are you ill?
No, should I be?
Of course not, only why on earth are you home so early? Has something happened?
Everything is all wrong.
My dear, what is it?
If you must know, I refused some German chap a loan. It seems he's gone to our chief rival and they've given him the money and it's turned into a gold mine.
Well, they can't expect you to get it right every time.
Can't they? That's exactly what they expect.
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even the sentiment is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud
And
enough,
it's more than loud enough. Upstairs, now!
we're just...
I don't care what you just go to your room. Now, where's my briefcase? Michael? Jane? Would you give it to me? Honestly, must I put up with this behavior? You're their mother. Do something about this.
Well, I can try not shouting for a start.
Mary Poppins, we hired you to teach these children manners, and would you look at them? A pair of little savages. Why, if it was my way, you'd be out of this house
George,
by...
you're tired. Mary Poppins, take the children upstairs. Mr. Banks is quite exhausted. Perhaps you can keep them occupied.
I'd hoped you hadn't forgotten, ma'am. Tonight's my evening out.
What?
Oh dear, I had forgotten. I don't suppose the best people would ask you to change your plans?
No, ma'am, they wouldn't.
I thought not.
It's not fair. Daddy loses his temper and we're shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten and I hate him.
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father.
Why not? He criticizes you. Last week he said you were no use or ornament.
How dare you?
I heard him say it, and so did you.
Sometimes people say things they don't mean. Mary Poppins, take the children upstairs. George,
What is it now?
I thought you might like to talk about it.
What would be the point?
Perhaps I can help.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious, George. If you have troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. The fact of the matter is, I've been suspended without pay until they know what they're going to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick. 'Cause if the wind changes, the face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim, cherry chim cheroo.
It's not fair. You get to go out and we're stuck in the nursery.
You've plenty of toys to play with.
I don't want to. They're boring.
They might say the same thing about you.
Why does Daddy get so cross?
Fathers are supposed to look after their children, not yell at them all the time.
Perhaps. But have you stopped to consider who looks after the fathers when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children?
Wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyway.
But I don't want to be in an upside-down family. I wish I could run away.
Then why don't you?
But
Someone
you-
might adopt you.
But you miss me.
No, I wouldn't. I could have all your toys.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I could, and I jolly well would.
Give that to me. Now look what you've done.
That is no way to treat Valentine. What has he ever done to you?
He can't do anything, silly. He's a doll.
That's it, you two? Now into bed, at once.
But we haven't had our milk.
Oh, there'll be no buts and no milk either. If you can't be good, then you may as well be sorry.
I wish you'd just leave us alone.
Be careful of the things you wished for. Poor Valentine. You go inside and make yourself presentable.
Well, I won't go to sleep, and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things,
Your information.
is faulty. Playing the game, taking your turn. Some children lose, some children learn. Treat the toys nicely and maybe they'll treat you the same. Playing the game. Are you feeling any better, Valentine?
Much better, thank you.
Tempers are frayed, tempers are lost. Nobody stops to think of the cost.
But they tore my arm again.
Oh dear, children who lose their tempers shall lose everything else in the end.
They're not playing the game, not playing fair, not with the doll, nor with the bear. Thrown on the floor and neglected, and they were to blame. Playing the game. Please tell them, Mary Poppins.
Why don't you tell them?
What's going on? What happened to all the toys?
Make them go small and get back in the box.
Why? You've hurt them and called them names. Now it's their turn. Some in the toy